We missed this yesterday, and apparently there's a story out now where somebody is sending the internal, I don't know if it's like Slack or like IMs transcript. This is HuffPost. It's a leaked chat transcripts of the New York Times with names been removed, slagging Barry Weiss. Apparently she's a writer for the New York Times. She's been there for quite a while. What do you know about her opinion? She's an opinion reporter,
She
right?
claims to be a liberal.
Does she? I thought
Yeah,
she was some type of neocon.
No, a lot of her views sound like that, but she went on Bill Maher and claimed to be a liberal while acting like a giddy college student, begging for an A and raising her hand a million times.
All right. Well, so she is an opinion writer. Now, apparently a lot of these reporters are pissed because they're like, why do the opinion writers have such latitude in what they do on Twitter? Now, I personally don't think someone should be fired because of this on Twitter. I think they should be fired because what it reveals about them as a person. So here is Barry Weiss. She is writing about a skater, Mira Nagasu, and Mirai. I don't know how you pronounce her name. And she apparently landed a triple axel, which, without knowing much about skating, is apparently pretty impressive. And so Barry Weiss tweets out, immigrants, they get the job done. Now, I didn't pick it up at first, but Brendan had told me, and then I recognized it because my daughter went through a Hamilton phase. Now, to be fair, she was 11 when that happened. But at the end of like one of the songs, or one point they say like, because Hamilton was an immigrant, they get the job done. And so then someone responds to her, let's see this next one, and says, she's not an immigrant. She was born in California. Says some guy, James Harsh. And so she writes back, yes, I realize, period. Felt the poetic license was kosher. Now, here's my issue with this. Like, look, all right, the initial tweet is a little bit dumb, but people can make a mistake about that. I mean, I think if I had seen that, I wouldn't have even known that she was on, I don't know whose team, but to not admit it, to not just say, oh, my bad, I'm an idiot, I'm going to delete that, thank you. To have that level of arrogance with someone who writes in, I think maybe inarguably, the largest print platform in the country, right? I mean, or one of, let's just, so that I don't get hooked up there.
Do you have the following tweet from her too?
No.
Oh my God, it's so good.
What is it?
It's like, all right, let me just preface this by saying that I was pretty annoyed at her contrarian take about the Me Too movement as well, and her shittiest appearance on Bill Maher. Have you read my blog post about the Me Too backlash, where I was build a taxonomy of the different responses? She's the worst. She's in the worst category. She's a neoliberal anti-feminist in her work on this. But when I saw what was going down with this tweet, it was just like Italian chef's kiss, like mwah. It was so delicious. So her follow-up tweet, in which she feels extremely persecuted for her words and views. Oh my God, oh God, she tweets so much I can't find it. No.
Well, I mean, here's the point.
She feels very wounded and very victimized by the pushback that she has received for
it's because of the incredible arrogance of trying to push it off like, I thought the poetic license was kosher. What?
Oh, here we go. For this tweet, I am being told I am a racist, a ghoul, and that I deserve to die. So I deleted the tweet. That's where we are. And it's ironic because she was just talking about how the Me Too movement encourages women to play the victim. So, curious.
I mean, this is the incredible arrogance involved in not being able to sort of say, like, this is someone who is not mature enough to have access, not emotionally mature enough to have the platform she has. That's the problem here with this. Like, you make that mistake, okay, it's an embarrassing mistake. People make mistakes. But to not be able to admit it, to then try and push the idea, well, the poetic license.
I'm doing something you couldn't understand.
Yes, exactly. Like,
I saw Hamilton.
High level humor.
But it's
I've
not
got
the
$1,000 to see Hamilton.
It's not
No,
even
I
the
know,
Hamilton
just-
part. It's that the
Hamilton part is
arrogance.
quite damning, though.
Yes,
Be
I
real.
guess. But look, people want to go spend their money to see a play. Fine, I don't care. But to have that level of arrogance and to command that much column space in the New York Times, that is a big, big problem.
She's not even the worst one in that
No,
op-ed section.
no, and probably not the most arrogant.
I looked her up today and found out she graduated the same year as me from Columbia.
What?
I did not know her, but I know her type very well.